Okay guys, well, as I mentioned in the last video, the next step I think is to take this bike, which currently has no motor on it. That's the one that used to have the mid-drive, and we're going to take this motor, this hub and wheel, and we'll fit it to that bike. So that's the plan for today and for the next little while. Step one is to take all the bits and pieces off this that I don't need anymore. This is a brake lever with a Bafang connector on it, so don't need that. That will go into storage because I can't use it on the other bike because it has hydraulic brakes. But I don't want to cut the ends off these because, well, although they're quite nice brakes, and I could just cut these off, I think I'd rather keep them as they are, and I'll just use these brake levers. So strip the bits I don't need off that, then take all the bits off the top of this, off the handlebars, flip it upside down, take the wheel off, and move it to that. So, and then controller and all of that stuff has to go across to there. So that's the next step. I'll get going and come back to you in a bit. Here's a nice tip if you're trying to take off a handlebar grip and you don't want to destroy it. I know it's quite easy just to slice down the side and take it off, but if you want to take it off without destroying it, use this stuff, brake and clutch cleaner. Believe it or not, all you need to do is, I'll try and do this one-handed, push a screwdriver or something similar down in as best you can. Try again. There's quite a bit of real estate in the way here. Right, sorry. Put that there. Push that in. Pick up your tin that's just fallen on the floor. Basically, this is really, really tight. Squirt it in there. And that stuff. Once it gets in, yep, there we go. Easy peasy. That's the way to do it, and it just evaporates, causes no harm, doesn't leave it slippy afterwards, and you can use the same stuff for putting the grips on if it's a bit sticky. So there's a top tip for you, free of charge. Bye for now. So I'm getting on well. I've got the new Voilamart 1500 watt motor on my road bike. I had to file out the dropouts a little bit because the new what would you call that? I suppose it's the drive shaft or whatever that is. It was a little bit too big to go properly down into the dropout, so I had to file them out a little bit. So I've done that and fitted the washers, and I do have homemade brackets to sort of secure the thing, but they don't really fit, as you can see. They don't line up, the holes don't line up, so I'll have to make new ones if I'm going to do something like that. So I might go ahead and do that. But in the meantime, I want to try and get it working. And as you can see, everything is spinning and so on. So next step is just to get the cabling done, get the controller mounted. I haven't decided which controller I'm going to use yet. I've got two controllers that are both 1500 watts. They both give around about the same power, but one of them has cadence option, but the cadence option is rubbish because I don't have a display to control it, so it's just flat out the whole time. So the cadence option is rubbish without the display, and rather than buying a new display, I could do that, but I'm hoping to build an Arduino cadence control option. So that's in the pipeline. So in the meantime, all I need to do is get these cables into position, like I say, and then that'll be this e-bike back up and running again. So looking forward to that. When I get a bit further, I'll come back. At the moment, I've just got, like I say, only just fitted, and I still have to do all the cabling.